Hey, my financial moment friends. I just wanted to pop in here to discuss my post from a couple days ago. It was about the 7 ways to pay it forward. Now, we hear a lot, and I think it was trending, a little while ago, where, people would be in a coffee line and they would pay for someone's coffee and they paid forward, and, the trend would go on. And I think that was, the beginnings of a very nice trend. However, there's so much more to paying it forward. And when it comes to our finances, um, generational wealth is more than just leaving money for your children or people that you love. So I wanted to kind of go through the 7 things that I posted, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. So the first thing was to show your appreciation. I think people that you love or that you admire or do good work, um, sometimes we kind of assume that they know that they're appreciated, but to actually verbalize that, it really makes a difference in that person's mood and attitude. And just imagine how that can change the direction of that person's day or the person's month or year or life. Oops, sorry guys. um, so I think it's important to actually really tell the person verbally that you appreciate them. So that is my first point. The second one is to be a mentor, and it's actually, it ties in quite nicely because, we are, as parents, are we try and give our kids good advice, and we try and mentor them to make decisions, etc. But there are so many young people out there that need direction. And if you're in a position that you've gained some experience of life, and or with your job or with your hobbies or whatever it is that you feel you have some knowledge in, reach out to a young person that is interested in that same field and maybe be a mentor to them. It can help them, and you itself will have so much to gain from that experience. So I think that is a perfect way to pay it forward as well. The next thing was to create. Especially in the finance world, we tend to use one side of our brains, talking about numbers and crunching numbers and things like that. But there is a whole other side, which is the creative side of us. And using that creative side will really trigger a whole different part of our being, and we will be able to share that with others around us. So I encourage you guys to be creative and get out there and try new things. I'm like art class, a dance class, all these things that have been shut down in the last year or so. Get out there and try something new, because it can open up so many doors for you and the people around you. And that also ties in with exercise. I think exercise is really important, and it doesn't have to be a hardcore workout with a boot camp or anything like that. It just means maybe going for a walk or clearing your mind or doing something that's active. You know, Sometimes a lot of us have sedentary jobs where we're sitting a lot, and I think it's important to get up and get moving, and it really helps us to think better. And we provide a lot more for the people around us when we have more energy, and I think that is one of the major benefits of exercise, to be honest with you. And this one's kind of funny. So providing a tip. Now, we all have different opinions about tipping, and some of them are like, these people are getting paid. Why are we tipping? Why should I be forced to tip? There's so many things. But putting that all aside, if a person provides you with good service, there's nothing wrong with showing them monetarily that you appreciate them. So it doesn't have to be, whatever your amount is or whatever you think is right for you. But showing a person that you appreciate their service there's nothing wrong with appreciating them monetarily. And, a lot of the people from the service industry, they will continue to provide great service if they feel appreciated. So, it is a form of paying it forward, because you provide them with a tip. The next customer that they see, they may work a little bit harder and provide them even better service. So you could just imagine how that will maybe even change society as a whole. So, I do think that's important to recognize that. And to give. Giving is something that we kind of forget in our budgets. We don't allocate an amount. We may give, if we feel motivated to, if we see something on TV or a friend tells us about a walkathon or something like that, but we don't really allocate it in our budget. And it's important to put that aside because we have been blessed with so many things, and we need to turn around and help those that are not as fortunate as us. So remember to put that in your budget. It's important to give back in that way. And again, that will pay it forward 10 times over, I'm sure, if you're giving to the right organizations. And then finally, which, is something that we talk about a lot, which is generational wealth. So investing, I don't like to give any investment advice. And I think that if you are going to invest in anything, do your research and get out there and figure out what's best for you. But sometimes your investments don't always make money right away. And making sure you have something invested ensures that the next generation will be provided with a little bit of an opportunity to have a step up than you did. We think about ourselves and we think about what we want to do, travel, we want to do this, we want to buy this, but it's important to think about the next generation and giving them a step up in this world, in this path that we live in. So those are my 7 tips. So I hope that helps. And if you have any questions at all, just reach out. Feel free to comment below or give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.